This is Wildflower Samples. You will need 12 by 18 inch construction paper with sections, paper towels, paintbrushes, Q-tips, water, tempera paints. Start by drawing the stem of the leaf. This leaf is a football shape and I added a little blue at the bottom to darken it and a little yellow for highlights. On this next leaf, I'm going to make it look kind of like a raindrop. I'm going to make it fatter towards the stem and then pull it out skinny to a point with a little bit of yellow highlight. For the next leaf, press down and lift up carefully. That'll create a point. This one is made of teeny tiny raindrop shapes. For this one, I want it to look like the leaf is bent, so I paint the top part going up and then I go down. For this next leaf, I press down firmly, wiggle back and forth to create a zigzaggy shape, and then pull up at the end to create the point. This next one is the same way, where you're going to press firmly and then lift your brush up to create the point. And for the last one, I'm going to press firmly and wiggle back and forth and then lift up at the end. Let's start with the wildflowers. We're going to start with the blue bonnet. Use your Q-tip and create a U with the blue and fill it in. Add some white dots at the top and then mix the two together. Make sure you're doing dots the whole time. Now for the Indian paintbrush. This time you're going to use yellow at the bottom, red at the top, still using a Q-tip and dotting it. Use the Q-tip to do the center part of this flower, dotting it with a little bit of yellow, then keeping your red and white kind of mixed but not completely. Press down and draw out and lift up to get a point. This next yellow one, put a dot in the center, and then each petal is going to be pressed down and drawn towards the dot and lifting up. Once you're done, put a little brown dot in the center. Start the same as the other yellow flower without touching the dot in the middle. Take a little bit of orange and create a star shape going around, and then you're going to take your brush and gently tap, tap, tap to mix the orange and yellow together at the ends. This next one is seeing the flower from the side. You're going to do your dots, 4 of them, then a little bit of orange and put it together. Tap, tap, tap to mix it. Do some more yellow dots in between the other ones, the orange, and then tap, tap, tap to mix it together. For this one, the white part is going to start from the center and create a triangular shape out. Once you're done with that, you're going to take your purple, put some little dash lines around the top of each triangle, and then tap, tap, tap to blend those colors together slightly. Now I'm going to do the side view of that one. You're going to do 3 triangles, put the dashes above it, tap, tap, tap to mix them. Now do the white triangles in between the other petals, add your purple dashes, and then tap, tap, tap to mix those colors. Some of the flowers I let dry before I added the centers. Add a second page with the same leaves. I start with blue triangles, add white in the center, and then pull that white out into the blue. The center of this flower is made with the brown like I did with the other one, but I used a paintbrush instead of a Q-tip. Then I loaded my brush with the red, and I'm having more red in this one than I did in the other. For this one, I loaded yellow and orange on the same brush, pressed firmly out and drew it in towards the center and lifted up. For this blue one, I did it the same as I did the orange and yellow one, where I pressed down and brought it into the center dot. Then I took some white and repeated that, drawing it in towards the center dot. For this one, I mixed white and purple together to get lavender, painted some fat round circles. Then I painted a red circle in the center, and then used my paintbrush to draw the color out to make it kind of spiky. This one is a larger yellow petal drawn from the outside to the center dot, and then I added a red circle in the middle and pulled the color out into the petals, creating a star shape. For this next one, I'm going to mix up some orange, and I'm creating a triangle that points towards the center. I'm doing about 5 of them. Then I'm going to take a little bit of red and I'm going to tap, tap, tap a ring near the center of the flower. This last one's going to be a poppy shape. So I'm going to start with a wide petal. It's all red. I'm going to do a little bit of purple, and then I'm creating another red petal going right in front of it. And again, we're looking at it from the side, not the center. And the last thing I'm doing once these flowers have dried some is adding the center to certain flowers. Some of them are yellow, some orange, some brown. I hope you've enjoyed this video on creating wildflowers. It is a sample page, so you can add it to any kind of artwork you want to. These last pages are just screenshots of the flowers, and the very final one is all of them. Enjoy your flowers.